Alrighty. What is up there, misfits? Welcome to Pages of Ascension. This is your zodiac season guide for Virgo season, and this particular reading is for the fixed signs. I hope everybody is doing well. I have already shuffled your oracle cards and pulled those before I started to record, just to save a little bit of time. As these, the zodiac season guide readings tend to be a little bit on the longer side. So, so fixed signs, let's just hop right in. Your theme for Virgo season is synchronicity. Okay. You're being asked to pack light, only bring the essentials, and don't attach your worth to stuff. So there's a higher calling here, and more so even a call to adventure. I feel like part of the symbolism that you're going to experience over Virgo season is travel, like references to travel. Maybe you actually will be doing some traveling, and perhaps even as you're listening to this reading, you are packing to go on a trip right now. Have fun for me too. Okay. But yeah, I feel like the most important thing in this as the symbolism of this idea of packing is to pack light. Only bring the essentials, only bring what you need, and don't attach yourself to any of those things. So, okay, so fixed signs. I feel like it's important to specifically tell you, you are not your failures. You're not. You are not your failures. But your failures are a part of what has made you who you are. And I see based on the cards that have come up that you are a person with a very beautiful soul. Okay, don't let anybody tell you any different. However, I also pick up that it is time for you to release the old and step into the next journey on your path. And it is going to be an adventure, but this is only as long as you don't let the baggage weigh you down. Okay? So saying yes when appropriate is going to lead to maximum growth. So as I was saying, as I got a phone call in the middle of your reading, that I'm feeling specifically for you that you're being called to a spiritual career, okay? And it's kind of like that saying that many are called but few answer. Kind of ironic, the fact that I just got that phone call. But confirmation. But this can come in any form, okay? I do feel like specifically for you, it's talking about a spiritual career. And that's specifically for the sector of the collective that crosses this video. It has to do with you fully stepping into this with both feet, which at this point I feel like some of you may have been kind of dabbling. Ooh, I get chills right now. Dabbling in, a spiritual career, kind of playing with it, maybe even thinking about it. So if you are doubting that this is your path, let this reading serve as your synchronicity to say yes, okay? Because this is your higher calling. So let's go ahead and finish shuffling and getting the rest of your cards out. One more. Perfect. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. It still came up. Okay. You have the Four of Swords kicking off your reading, followed by the Ten of Wands, the Six of Cups. The Page of Cups is your tipping point. The Two of Wands. After that, the Star and the Three of Pentacles. So what's really interesting about your reading, fixed signs, is that you share a lot of the same cards that came out in both of the previous readings. So, I'm going to say that this is kind of a collective theme. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, which is kind of a scary looking card, no matter which way you slice it, no matter which deck that you look in. Okay. This is really interesting based on the phone call that I just had, because I view the Ten of Swords as you're at the bottom, right? Things have gone as worse as they can, and you're in the pit, as I like to call it, part of the dark night, and there's literally nowhere to go but up. The Four of Swords speaks to you needing to rest because you have been overworking yourself. And I feel like in this process of being, overworked and a bit taxed and stressed out, that you're dealing with a lot of nostalgia right now. Maybe thinking about family, your connection to family. Now, I feel like this struggle bus that you've been on, especially in regards to your higher calling, your higher path, that this is going to be illuminated during the full moon, the next full moon from whenever you listen to this, and that you do have some decisions to make, but you're feeling called in two separate directions. And I feel like the full moon is actually going to highlight this for you, that you have more than one option, even though it doesn't seem like you have more than one option right now, you do. So you're being instructed to not give up hope, as evidenced by the Star card, okay? Because balance is coming, okay? The synchronicity that you're going to experience over Virgo season is showing you that balance is coming. So hold on to that hope, okay? I do feel like birds are going to be one particular synchronicity for you. Some of you might actually see peace signs a lot, which is interesting. I've never gotten that as a potential synchronicity for anybody before. Apples, squirrels are other synchronicities. Dandelions or hops specifically. And red flags. These are really interesting, symbolisms that are popping up. They're not ones that I've actually gotten before in a reading, so I'm very curious as to how this ends up playing out for all of you. Let's look at your clarifiers. And I think I want to take a peek at the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands. Let's look at the Page of Cups first. Ooh, we got lots flying out. Ooh, I've got chills like a mofo right now. The Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So some of you are I don't know if there's someone that you're specifically trying to stay out of the line of sight of, but I feel like on the full moon, it's very possible that whoever this person is or the situation is, that's going to come to light. I do feel like there is money coming in for you. there is going to be balance that comes in for you. Okay, I'm coming back to that symbolism of apples. So, like, you know how you cut open an apple and it looks like a pentagram? Or a pentacle. Pentagram. I kind of get those mixed up sometimes, so you have to forgive me on that. But, like, there's something to that symbolism there. Like, I don't know exactly what it is about apples specifically for you fixed signs, but there's something there. So if you're seeing, like, a lot of apple iconography, or apples are just being mentioned a lot, like, that's going to be really important in some way. And I know it feels weird to say because Virgo season is basically when apples ripen. That's when they begin to ripen. Usually it's like late summer, and then over September you get a flush, and then like by October, late October, the season is over. I think I might have a Okay, let me see here. Let's look at the Two of Wands. Ace of Swords. So yeah, there is definitely a truth coming out. Some type of verbal enlightenment. And I feel like these words are going to help you move beyond whatever heartbreak you're currently experiencing, especially in terms to your higher calling and what you're meant to do. You are being asked to have patience. Yeah, have patience. Four of Swords is coming up again as a double down that you need to rest. We've got Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and nope, that is not reverse. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands. Okay, so with all these aces that are appearing in your reading, I mean, you've got 3 of the 4. Literally. The only thing you don't have is the Ace of Cups. So, this is a huge new beginning for you, fixed signs. In part, you coming into union with yourself, but more so in part, like, you recognizing the path that you're supposed to be on and taking the necessary steps to fulfill that. Okay. So yeah, like, you know, there's decisions that have to be made. I don't necessarily see that this is going to be the easiest month for you, but I do feel like you will come out, better than you think you will. Okay. So please hang in there. That's all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, your peace is your power, and I'll check you next time. Bye.